So we're just going to cut across the field here. Oh, that was close. Timed to perfection. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. So starting off today, we're just going to take a load of wool over to the spinnery. So we've got 16,000 litres on board. We're still running our forage harvester, cutting grass. We've got plenty of that on the go. Still running our baler. We've got plenty of honey to sell as well, so we'll probably do a run of that this episode. But basically, we're just trying to stockpile up the wool and the honey in particular to get some cash up and just sort of keep going from there. So let's get this stuff dropped off. Cool, 57,000. So when we purchase this spinnery, the wool is going to be on board, so we can turn that into some fabric. And then I think we've got to buy a tailor shop, or we've got to put one on the map somewhere. So that's also going to be the plan there. Alright, let's head back over to the farm. We'll get this honey loaded up and we'll go sell that. Actually, before we do that, we'll go and drop this grass off into the baler. Now I'm thinking what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to utilise getting a mower again to cut the grass and windrow it. I think this is probably a tad too expensive currently to lease, because we're putting a lot of hours on the machine. I mean, it is a little bit more efficient in terms of the work of being able to do the task, but I think from a cost perspective, it might not be worthwhile currently. But for now, we'll just persevere because it is working for us. I think once we get a few more months of income, we'll be able to take the next step in our sort of growth plan. So let's just do a run up here. Okay, jump back into this guy and grab a load of honey. We'll take that over to sell. So I think last time we took it to the supermarket, so we'll just take it there again. I haven't paid attention to the best price currently, but it's more just a case of I want to get it sold so we can get some income. So hopefully this will start picking up. Yep. So far so good. So one thing about this trail that's a little bit temperamental is getting the loading position correct, so we get the trigger. I'm going to move to the central warehouse basically as soon as I can afford it, which is pretty much, I could really do that now. So I think with the this sale, okay, why is it not picking this up? Let's try this again. Okay, getting some of that. Okay, can we get the rest? Because the central warehouse that I use, it's a great mod because it kind of removes the loading aspect of pretty much everything. There we go, that's good. That's got a good run there. See if we can get the rest of this while we're here. Because we can use the Profi liner and the automatic loading mechanism, which I'll demonstrate when the time comes. But it just works. This is the problem with console auto load. It's a little bit temperamental. See if I can get this corner in. Will that do it? Anyway, I think that's enough. We'll be here all day otherwise. So let's go and get this sold. So we also want to expand into field 22 and into field 21. So that'll be happening at some stage as well. And of course we run into a car. Come on, buddy, get out of the way. Wasn't my fault for a change, but anyway, alright, I think the shop's just up this way, so I'll cut around here. So what is that place? That looks like a production point just on the corner there. This townscape is quite nice too. Give me a few ideas for my No Man's Land actually, I think. So if you haven't seen my No Man's Land series, it's where I'm basically building a town on No Man's Land. Wow, this driving is terrible today. So on console, sort of starting from scratch almost. Just using mods, mostly decorative mods, landscaping tool, that sort of thing. Cool, 43,000. So I'll get this guy, hopefully, if we can maneuver our way out of here. This four-wheel steering is definitely helpful for this purpose. So I'm going to try and send this guy back on a worker. Just because we can. Now, used vehicles, we got this camper pickup. So I think this will pick up grass. So what I'm going to do is I'll get it. I'm happy to take a chance on it. So it's got a class attacher. So let's buy that. This guy's full again. And I think what I do want to do this episode is put the central warehouse down. So it's 125 grand. And it'll distribute all our products to it. I've got to put some other mods down to make that happen, but it's just going to be more of a long-term plan, but it'll allow me to transport more goods far more quickly. Right, what I think I'm going to do actually is I am going to go to sleep. So it allows us to get another month's worth of income through our solar panels. Obviously our cows are being neglected at the moment, which I'm not too worried about. Alright, cool, 26,000 in income. So that is good. Right, what do we got in the used vehicles? Fuel creator. Tanker Junior. So what does this carry? Does it carry milk? I've got a feeling we're leasing our milk trailer at the moment, so let's have a look at that. Here we are, so let's return that. And let's buy the used one. So this carries a lot of liquid, but I'm just in it for the milk and probably for the water, to be honest. Cool. I mean, I didn't think there would be that many options, but let's buy that. Cool, so that's going to be for milk transport. Alright, let's have a look at this central warehouse. So I'm thinking probably just in this location here. So we can almost afford the bigger one, which is my preferred. But I'm thinking probably going to be this one here, or this one here. So that 100,000, so that'll do 50,000 litres. This will do 100,000. I think I'd prefer this one, to be honest. So what I'm going to try and do is, do we have another load of wool to sell? So I'm going to sell another load of wool. That should give us the 250. So I want, obviously the added capacity is going to be handy. I think we've got a full load of pallets sitting there. Yeah, just about. Alright, see if we can't load up most of these guys. There we go, that was pretty straightforward. Cool, I think that went in too. So we won't have a full load here, but close enough. Alright, let's go and drop this off. Oh, before we do that, let's get our forage harvester, sorry, back on task. And we've got another run of honey to sell as well, so let's just jump into here. Oh, beautiful. So we're just going to cut across the field here. Oh, that was close. Timed to perfection. Now I think the spinnery is pretty much, if we go straight through here and then to the left. Yep. Nice and easy. Cool, 260,000, so that's enough for the central warehouse, so let's go and build that. I'll send this guy back on a worker, just get him pointed in the right direction. Central point. Alright, so we are going to go the 100,000 litre one, so that is buildings, silos. So there's one here that'll do 5,000 litres, but I think I would prefer, that'll do 2.5 mil. This is the one that I'm after. Okay, what is it overlapping with? Okay, I might just have to, oh yeah, there's probably some hay on the ground. Okay, what I'm going to do, move this guy over to the other field. We'll just paint the ground with concrete, and that'll allow us to, because there's probably some hay or some grass in the way from previous previous whatever we had there. Maybe in the straw pile actually. So let's go concrete. Let's go nice. This is probably going to chew up some of our money too. Okay, I'm just going to go through there to about there, and then to about there. Okay, still got enough money hopefully. Where's this guy? Oh, this guy's stuck on a signpost, of course. Alright, let's try this again. It's because of the length of this trailer and the protruding wheels is a bit problematic, so I'll quickly just drive this back over. Just to the general vicinity of where we're hanging out. Okay, cool, that'll do. Okay, let's get this thing built. Okay, so we want the M1, 100,000 litres. It's another object. What object? What is going on here? Oh, it could be because I haven't given enough room. Yeah, that's probably why. Alright, so I'm going to go pretty much just like that. Cool. I ended up painting the ground anyway. Alright, cool, we're out of money, so let's go and sleep again. So we should get, just double check used vehicles, nothing there. If we need to, we've got some silage bales we can sell. That'll probably be about 30 to 50 grand's worth, depending on what the price of silage is at the moment. So hopefully we get about 20 grand here. Alright, 8 grand leasing cost, 27 property income, so that's bumped us back up. That's nice. That's what I want to see. Alright, now, so what we need to do is we need to get, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to transport our wool. So if we go into animals and we come into sheep, so we want wool shipping, so place the production in a stable's pallet slot. You can send your pallets directly. So what this will do is when any of the pallets spawn, so just in this area here, so let's go kind of like that, they should now distribute to the warehouse. So I've got to set that up obviously, so let's do this. Okay, wool shipping, activate, and then we set it to distributing. Now that should send it to our central warehouse because it will take wool. Okay, materials missing. Okay, let's skip through 1 hour of gameplay and see if this actually works. So when we hit the 9 o'clock mark, this should hopefully disappear. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this again. Now it could be because they've already moved. So what is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything that spawns in that point. So, missing materials. Alright, let's grab the telehandler. Probably really need a pallet fork on this, but we'll try it with the bale fork and see what happens. I just want to see if they move. If they're moved, will they... Okay, yep. That's moved. So I think basically because they were already there, they wouldn't interact with the point until they're moved, such as that. So now if we inspect the point here, it's distributing, and is it going to distribute to here? Okay, not currently. Let's see what happens. So we'll play that by ear. Alright, let's do the same with the honey. Okay, so we need the honey shipping, which is this one. So let's throw that kind of, if we can get a decent, throw that in there like that. Grab the telehandler, and we'll push some pallets around, and that should move them into the distribution point. So I've got a feeling once that distribution point within the mod basically fills up. Oh wow, that's done some dodgy ass terraforming. Oh wow, that's awful. What a balls up. Alright, well that's a bit unfortunate, but let's see if this actually works. I can't believe that happened. Okay, let's turn that on. Let's set it to distributing. So that should hopefully distribute it to our central warehouse. Pretty sure this will take honey. I mean, it's not a long trip to get it from where it is now. There we go. So that's triggered the movement. I think what I will do is I'll invest in a pallet fork just to make this a little bit easier. Now something tells me this hasn't passed it on. Oh, do I have to turn these? Do I have to make these active? Oh wow, that's a pain. Okay, let's have a look at this, see if I can. Okay, so that's all set to storing. So now the production's active. Out of space. Running. Alright, let's run it till 10 o'clock and see what happens. Okay, let's see if anything's moved. Okay, so it's taken it out of the building storage, and it should have put it into, yeah, okay, so this is working. So it's transferred it from this building into this building. So if we find the interaction point, oh yeah, we can see it down there. What do we got? Honey, wool, and honey. Let's just jump in here quickly. Cool. Alright, let's go move the rest of this honey in. And I will come back later and fix up this monstrosity of a setup. Maybe I've got to wait for... Yeah, I've got to wait for the hour to kick over. Okay, has that done the same thing with the wool? Yeah, so basically as soon as any wool spawns, that should pop it into that building. I guess we're just going to have to monitor this and make sure it does what it says on the tin. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to work. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Alright, what do we got on? Probably you need to top this... Yeah, this guy is run out of field, which is super handy. Let's try this again. So I'll just send him off on the opposite run here. Okay, use vehicles. We had a look before. What is this? This is that's a mulcher. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep again. See if our distribution method works correctly, which looks like it is. And then obviously we get some income out of our solar panels. Okay, 22,000, so we're still in the black. Flea or Noah, that's a pretty cool trailer, but not really what we need at the moment. Okay, so it looks like the wool that would have spawned overnight has moved on. So it's distributed. Okay, 16,000 litres of honey, 5,000 litres of wool. Let's double check that the animals are actually producing. Yeah, so they're not. So got to push some grass in. So there's the telehandler. Okay, looks like our honey's moving along nicely. Flip this guy. Now what I do need to do is I need to reduce the size of the spawn point so none of the pallets will fall out of that spawn area. So they'll just go directly in. So you can see obviously they spawn from that right hand top corner, which is a tad problematic, but we'll make it work. Alright, let's get some of these guys pushed in. Now if the grass doesn't go directly onto here, it will not register in the feed point. So what I'm going to do is it's going to try and not lift up this many. Let's try this again. Just want to go one at a time. Do this a little bit more sensibly. It's just how I've stacked these initially. That's why they're being a bit of a pain. Alright, let's sort this out. Get this camera sorted a bit better. There we go. Okay, get them out the way. Okay, that feed, yeah, it should be back up top. So another thing we could probably look to do is get another batch of sheep on the go. Alright, productions, let's have a look. So, wool, honey, looking pretty good. Obviously we've got nothing else for sale currently, which is fine. Greenhouses we could probably add. So we've got room for greenhouses potentially in here. Or maybe behind here might be a good spot. Let's have a quick look. I think this might be a good spot actually. So I'll leave a bit of space next to the farmhouse because I'll probably put one in there. Let's make sure snapping's on and off. So we'll pop one there. We'll pop one just next door, and we're going to distribute this. So we've got 2 to start with. Let's go and grab our water trailer, because obviously these guys will need water. Send him over to the shop. Should be able to manage. Okay, I need to go get this guy unloaded, and then we'll come in and continue. So we've also got to buy the Profi liner, which is my preferred vehicle, because that warehouse comes with a dedicated two dedicated trailers. So I'll have a look at both of them if you're not familiar. Alright, we could probably go to sleep actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Just while we've got... because then we can restock our wool, restock our honey. So we are getting a bit low on cash. But it's just sort of laying the foundations for a better logistics operation once we get more productions underway. Alright, cool. Positive cash flow. I like that. Okay, really can't afford anything. Okay, let's check in and see how we did overnight. So 20,000 in honey. That's good. 8,000 in wool. Nothing in the... yeah, so we've got some silage bales happening. Alright, let's go and grab grab this guy. Oh, we've also got our forage harvester header. Now, my plan is with that is to pick up hay with it. So I'm going to cut the grass, ted the grass, and then use the forage wagon with that header to pick the grass up, utilising a worker. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will work. But often the best laid plans don't go to plan, as we know. And we are getting some hours up on this machine, that's for sure. Okay, water, let's go. So we're just going to put water tanks in. We'll put them in close proximity to the greenhouses just to make life a little bit easier. We're going to go lettuce because lettuce is generally the most valuable of the greenhouse crops, or at least last time I checked it was. So we want containers, we want water tank, and we're just going to pop that in just there. So it just reduces our transit time to get water in the first place. So will this fill? Okay, open cover. Now can I get out of here while that's filling? Yes I can. Okay, filling, cool. Should really mix up some TMR, shouldn't I? Can we distribute milk to the warehouse? I don't know if we can do it directly from the... I don't know if we can do it directly from the barn itself. No, we're gonna have to take it via the tanker, which is okay. Oh, we've got 28,000 litres of milk to sell as well. Right. Oh, this is going to take forever. How many litres does this take? Looks like 20,000. Where's my owned items? So, trailers, 1250. Okay, not too bad. Alright, let's mix up some TMR while we're waiting. Might as well feed the cows. Start getting their productivity back up. And keep on working on getting this bunker emptied. So what I'll do is we'll come back in, we'll get these greenhouses on the go, and then we'll come back in for the next episode. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.